Okay, so I'd like to call the Board of Public Works Committee. Boy, yeah. All right, I'd like to call the Board of Public Works Committee now. So Clerk Kay, could you take roll call, please?
Alderman Schmidt.
Here.
Alderman Tom Grady.
Here.
Alderman Ted Grady.
Here.
Alderman Rapella.
Here.
Alderman Nichols.
Here.
Alderman Taylor.
Here.
Alderman Sevenick.
Here.
Alderman Langdon.
Here. So number C is the minutes to approve from the June 15th, 2020 meeting. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Alderman Taylor. Good look at the board.
Really lost it tonight. Alderman Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes, June 15th, 2020.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second by Alderman Ted Grady. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Nay. Minutes are approved. All right. So we move on to discussion / action items. The first one is the street use permit for the Auto Grunski Runski. Alderman Taylor?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll make a motion to approve the street use permit for Otto Krensky Runsky.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Alderman Tom Grady. Any discussion? No discussion? We will move that to council.
We got to vote on it.
Oh, yes. Clerk Kay, can we have a roll call, please?
Motion carried 8-0.
Thank you. Number 2 is the road right-of-way, street vacation, a portion of the Center Street vacation. Director Adam?
Sure, I'll get started here. Just so everyone's aware, the last time we vacated street right-of-way would have been for the Festival Foods, a project out there with Midway Crossings. That vacation went directly to the Common Council. Internal discussions here with staff felt as though that we should bring this to committee, share with you the intentions of what we're looking at doing here with Center Street. And in regards to Mrs. Taylor, if you look at the public hearing notice, it does reference that part of Center Street formerly known as Water Street, and it does have the legal description there to address those concerns. So again, this would be something that's necessary for the Bryn project that we're looking at moving forward with.
And I guess if I could just add, so the street vacation does require a Class 3 public hearing notice. So that is 3 notices within the paper. So again, in order to time those 3 notices, we will have that be brought forward in an actual public hearing at the Common Council meeting should this get moved forward from committee tonight.
Thank you. Do I have a motion? Alderman Taylor? Alderman Taylor?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll make a motion as read by the chairman for item 2, road right-of-way.
So I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second by Alderman Ted Grady. Is there any further discussion? No further discussion?
I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alderman Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yep.
Adam, will we be removing any streetlights in that area?
To be honest with you, I didn't look at it that closely yet, but depending upon, because they're gonna use the western, probably 2/3 of that street right-of-way will be for their building, so chances are some of that the street lighting will be removed there.
Okay, and some of it lights the river walk, so we'll be making arrangements.
We'll make sure that there's adequate lighting along the Riverwalk when it's all said and done.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, Clerk Kay, could we have a roll call, please?
Motion carries 8-0.
Thank you. Number 3 is a payment to Vinton Construction Company, contract unit number 2020-02. That's for the Jefferson Park parking lot, basketball court, and regrading for the amount of $28,453.97. Payment number 4. Director Corey?
Just a progress payment at this point. All the asphalt paving is done, the landscaping was finished up late last week. Electric should be coming soon as far as the lights and things of that nature for the, parking lot. And I believe the basketball court is looking to get painted this week, then the hoops and things of that nature would be put up after that's done.
Thank you. Do I have a motion? Alderman Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Action item number 3, payment, as read by the chairman. Motion to approve.
Thank you. Second by Alderman Tom Grady. Is there any further discussion? Alderman Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Corey, Adam, I talked to Adam about this. There's a tree situation that, as you come into the park, and it's listing at about a 30-degree angle, which it's never gonna get its roots straightened out at that point. And this was said to be Vinton Construction's tree. Will we be holding up any payment or asking them to subtract for that tree or anything?
So what we've discussed so far with that tree, obviously that tree is blown over a couple times. We have paid them for that. That was paid early on in the project because the work was done. Our discussions with them were that they can plant a tree in its place. We didn't ask for a tree of similar size or anything of that nature, of, something of a reasonable size, maybe an inch to a couple inches, something of that nature. And we would allow that payment yet, or we would, not rescind that payment. If they choose to do nothing, we are going to rescind that payment as part of the final change order portion of the contract. I believe, off the top of my head, it's like a $300 or $400 pay item. So we would look to $350 actually. We would look to potentially rescind that money. And obviously with I believe there's $25,000 held right now, we have more than enough to.
Okay, so who secured the tree? Vinton secured the tree with their straps?
The contractor that did the work secured the tree the original time with straps and earth anchors. Apparently someone came and stole those straps. The tree blew over. They reset the tree. They put new earth anchors in. They put new straps in. They put padlocks on the straps. They put grease on the padlocks to keep people away from that. And the tree is now, with one of the storms we had earlier this year, the earth anchor actually is pulled a little bit, and that's why the tree is leaning like it is
It's
currently.
listing at about a 30% angle.
Correct.
Are they gonna straighten it back up, or they can have it removed? I think there's a safety issue there, you know,
We're looking to remove that tree,
okay.
so,
Yeah, you can see there's no rip wall on it, and, it's just-
correct, and I've talked with the contractor on that and, indicated that, and, you know, they're not necessarily in agreement with them, but that's what the answer is. It's
When-
either plant a new tree or
Okay.
we're going to rescind that money.
For safety reasons, when do you think that tree will be removed before it would fall on somebody?
We're looking to probably have that done this week.
Okay, thank you.
So the brush tripper's out this week, so we're looking just to do it and get rid of it and be done
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, it's a safety hazard. Thank you.
Any further discussion?
Mark? So, Mr. Gordon had stated the landscaping's finished. The trees and the shrubs that are gonna be planted by the city are not finished. Thad has those ordered. It's gonna be a couple weeks before they get here, I believe, just so everyone doesn't think that the landscaping is complete within that parking lot. There's still a little bit more to go.
90 degrees anyways.
Yeah.
Thank you. Clerk Kay, can we have a roll call, please?
Motion carries 8-0.
Thank you. With that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment. Motion by Ann, do I have a second? Second by Alderman Tom Grady. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Nay? We are adjourned.